We're talking about law breaking. I mean, this post office inquiry, they're going to end up with a proper criminal trial out of this, aren't they, I think? So basically what's happened is they had a forensic accountant called Ian Henderson and another one called Ron Warmington. They were hired to investigate Horizon, which obviously was the computer system that didn't work in the post office. They were later sacked in 2015. This is Ian Henderson here, and let's just hear what he had to say to the inquiry.
As things progressed, the attitude of post office changed. They became much more adversarial. I felt that they were protecting the brand. They didn't want difficult information to see the light of day. And we were having to fight constantly for access to documents that we felt were relevant to our work.
Oh dear, Nicola, it's terrible,
awful.
Isn't it?
And I'm so glad that this has obviously come to light. Again, it's such a shame that it took an ITV drama for it to become, you know, as popular a story as it is. But what about accountability for Fujitsu? You know, they got a £184 million government contract in 2021 when questions had already been raised about their systems. So that, you know, rightly, Paula Venables, etc., people from the post office, their feet are being held to the fire. But what about Fujitsu?
Yeah, so we also, of course, the thing that set this all off was the ITV drama. And just if you watched it, you're thinking, who relates to the real-life person we saw? The two witnesses in the inquiry yesterday were played by one character, sort of melded together, and he was called Bob.
Now, they still say that there's no remote access into your accounts. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm going to be able to prove that they're wrong and that you're right on this one. But, Alan, there are things in documents that I found in the post office files that are beyond belief.
Going to tell me more?
Someone else I need to tell first.
So Bob there came over very well in the drama, Albie, just as somebody who was realising he was onto something.
This whole case makes me absolutely furious. Justice in this country should not be dictated by ITV documentary. It should be dictated by what is right and what is wrong. And Second Sight was hired in 2012 to scrutinise the cases linked to the IT Horizons system. And what Henderson says is that the Post Office viewed this Second Sight company in their investigation as a problem for their business model. It was not a problem for their business model. It was a problem for the lives of the people who were destroyed by the bad practices of the Post Office and a criminal justice system that until now, and an ITV documentary, failed them, and it is shameful.
I wonder whether in the end it's going to be Paula Venables goes to jail and everyone else just blames her. And actually that would almost be another miscarriage, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It can't just be her,
you
surely.
You can see the scapegoating. And, you know, rightly so that she, like I say, she faces justice. But you can't just take one scalp and presume that everybody else can kind of get away with what happened.